get into a few things. Nyenda kushomesa some of you embra mukoro who got pissed at this specific video when I talked about Awoma tawoma. I hate it when Ugandan men are always talking about Awoma tawoma. Numchiteka mushukari kumanyoko. What is this sweetness you're talking about? Do you put honey? Use your fucking sense. That can't be a topic of conversation. People got confused. So I am here to speak about it, make myself clear, because I feel like people didn't get the whole point of the video. You couldn't. So I'm here to educate some of you, because this because since I moved back to Uganda, now I've lived among fellow Ugandans, so not seeing us. So that's how this came about. That's how that video came about. The Awoma tawoma mujiteka mushukari kumanyoko. It's disgusting. It's not tasteful at all. Sadly, some of you women actually use this statement as an attack to fellow women. And I'm thinking, you're stupid. Yes, that is ignorance. And me, I believe this is talk for border men. Sadly, that's the crazy thing about this life. You're going to find border men not have such conversation. And you'll find a man who is educated, a girl who is educated, have or makes a statement as ignorant as that. Some of you, mragamba, worez. You want worez. Is your wallet liquid? Is your money liquid? Out here asking for worez. You all need to understand one thing, and you need to be honest and grow up, educate yourselves about some of these things before you allow it to leave your mouth. Think about it. It is not, it's not tasteful at all. It's very ghetto. It's just wrong. And if that is a fact, and if it happens, there's a better way to communicate. There's a better way to sit down with your partner and communicate. That is why I don't date little young boys. Because a grown man, if you don't like that, he'll be concerned. He'll be like, what's the problem? Why did I go wrong? What's not happening? Any person with sense would ask. They would be concerned. Why did you have an orgasm? Why weren't you wet? Yes. Some of you are talking about Awoma tawoma sweetness. You've never even given your girl head. So what sweetness are you talking about? Like, tell us. If you want to sleep with sugar canes and sugar and bees, tell us. We will accept. Because what's the sweetness you guys are talking about? Because you guys, even the ways you make that statement, direct translation, Awoma tawoma, the ignorance needs to stop. The ignorance needs to stop. And you need to understand one thing. To women, it is mental. It might not be nice with you, and it's going to be nice with another man, because sometimes, most of the times, women, it's a mental thing. If she's not there mentally, she's not going to get wet. Because if she's preoccupied and bothered by who you're sleeping with, especially some of you overly sleep around. And if she knows, if you're having sex, the thought of that, oh my God, am I going to get sick today or tomorrow? That alone is a turn off. You understand me? Because mentally, you're stressing her the fuck out. So how do you expect her to get wet for you? Out here having sex with her when she doesn't trust you. She doesn't feel safe. And a woman who doesn't feel safe with you is not going to get wet for you. It is what it is. Banan, ebintu ebimwe, mureke gamba busha, mureke gamba mazi, bine ebintu. This is ignorance. This is ignorance. Because me personally, as soon as a man, I hear a man make such a statement, in my head I'm like, oh, poor girl. In my head I look at this man, I'm like, either he stinks, or either he stresses her out, talks to her like shit, or I'm thinking like she's just not into you. She's just not. Sometimes that's it. And by the time it gets to that, both parties should look at each other like, this is not for me, get out. And if you're in a relationship and your partner comes and tells that to you to your face, as in tawoma, slap that nigga. Yes, because there are better ways to communicate. You have to be adults about things. You have to be grown. You sit in a group of people and discuss your sexual encounters, and you even point out who and who. Awoma, tawoma, gowoma, gowoma, gowoma. Some of you shouldn't even speak about this out here, embarrassing yourselves. Because me, every time a man talks about how a girl tawoma, I'm thinking, oh my God, you could not get a girl wet? Like, I'm looking at you like you failed as a man, so shut up. You understand me? So I feel like, as Ugandans, and if you find yourself in a group of people who comfortably have such a conversation, it's toxic. That automatically, the mentality, the type of people you're around. Yes, simple as that. Because no one in their right mind, an educated man, unfortunately, sadly, even some of the educated ones are that ignorant and they speak like that. But it is what it is. You're stressing this girl out. She is not going to get wet. She's not. She's not going to get wet when there are things like any grown adult man would ask, like, what's up, what's going on. They would be concerned. It's you little young pathetic boys that be out here making noise. Otherwise, any grown man in their right mind would know something is wrong, would see that as a message, not something to go out there, tawoma, shut up, my friend, shut the fuck up. Maybe it's you who is lacking. Maybe your size is the problem. Maybe you can't hit her G-spot. Maybe you fail to find her clit. There's a lot of motherfucking factors. So before you want to tell women how they are sweet and not sweet, maybe you're the problem. Look at yourself. If you want to, like, don't be out here being ignorant, spreading your ignorance. And some of you men who speak these things, you have sons. And I feel so sorry for these kids, because there is no way I would want my child to be raised by a man with that type of mentality. Because a man with who speaks like that simply has no respect whatsoever. Yes, I've said it. So soon, any man who speaks like that, automatically he is not right in his mind. He is ignorant. Ya kalaba. Mbwenu just no woman's numbers just for a man. He's a waste of space. That's been it from me. No one shows Shabomai. Thank you for watching. Amateganze ndabakunda mnonga mundaza kubanda barotaho, ebintu nkebyo. Kindly subscribe, like, comment, share. Ebintu nkebyo just ebisanyo sang, okay? See you in another video, my babies.